Okay, we have worked on all kinds of different operations and rules with fractions. So before we begin with the order of operations, let's just quickly review. If I'm going to add or subtract fractions, we have to remember what our rules are. And our big, important, main rule is that we must have a common denominator. So if we don't have a common denominator already, we have to find one. Now, once we have a common denominator, then we just add or subtract the numerators only. And we'll keep that denominator the same. Okay. Now, whenever it comes to multiplying fractions, I guess I should say, we don't have to have a common denominator. So no common denominator necessary. And if you'll remember, we just multiply straight across the top. We have numerators and denominators, numerator and denominator. We just multiply straight across. Now we can also cancel some common factors also. So we can cancel common factors first. That makes it a little bit easier. Okay. Now, your rule for dividing fractions. If you'll remember, we never ever divide fractions. Instead, we change to multiply, then flip the second fraction. Then it becomes a multiplication problem, and we just multiply straight across the numerator and the denominators. Alright, last thing that we need to review before we begin working any problems is our orders of operation, our order of operations. So if you'll remember, that nice way to remember that is that please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So if you'll think about it, please stands for the parentheses and the grouping symbols. This could be brackets or braces or anything that would keep items together. Okay, so that's the P for please. Then excuse is exponents. And then remember, my dear stands for multiplication and division. But we do those left to right as we see them. Remember, neither one of those operations is more important than the other one. And then finally, the Aunt Sally is the addition and subtraction. And again, we do those left to right. Neither one of those is more important than the other one. So we just do them as they appear, left to right. Now, we're going to begin working some problems using all of these techniques in the order of operations in the next video.